lent it, and he said, "Remember, you're buying a heartache," which was true. I have a little poem about that, actually. It's called, I'll just read that and then maybe another one. It's called A Dog on His Master, and the dog is speaking the poem. As young as I look, I am growing older faster than he. 7 to 1 is the ratio, they like to say. Whatever the number, I will pass him one day and take the lead, the way I do on our walks in the woods. And if this ever happens to cross his mind, it will be the sweetest shadow I have ever cast on snow or grass. As someone who has spent his childhood in New York City, I didn't have a lot of contact with animals. There's this thing called the petting zoo, where you can actually go and touch an animal for a little bit. And this poem kind of shows that lack of experience. It's called Afternoon with Irish Cows. There were a few dozen who occupied the field across the house where we lived, stepping all day from tuft to tuft, their big heads down in the soft grass, though I would sometimes pass a window and look out to see the field suddenly empty, as if they had taken wing, flown off to another county. Then later, I would open the blue front door, and again the field would be full of their munching, or they would be lying down on the black and white maps of their sides, facing in all directions, waiting for rain. How mysterious, how patient and dumbfounded they appeared in the long quiet of the afternoon. But every once in a while, one of them would let out a sound so phenomenal that I would put down the paper, the knife I was cutting an apple with, and walk across the road to the stone wall to see which one of them was being torched or pierced through the side with a spear. Yes, it sounded to me like pain, until I could see the noisy one anchored there on all fours, her neck outstretched, her bellowing head laboring upward as she gave voice to the rising, full-bodied cry that began in the darkness of her belly and echoed up through her bowed ribs into her gaping mouth. Then I knew that she was only announcing the large, unadulterated cowness of herself, pouring out the ancient apologia of her kind to all the green fields and the gray clouds, to the limestone hills and the inlet of the blue bay, while she regarded my head and shoulders above the wall with one wild, shocking eye.
I like this format because we get a chance to read poems that we might not otherwise read. And I'm going to read 2 flawed sonnets that are in Still to Mow, the book that never arrived. It's coming overnight on Thursday, overnight on Friday, overnight on Saturday, and I have not checked today, but I'm sure